My name is Rick and welcome to my Cape Cod life. Today I'm doing a garden tour. It's hashtag Garden Club Tour. It's being hosted by Gail's Southern Living, so please go over to her channel and subscribe. She's awesome. And check out the playlist there. You can find it by doing the hashtag thingy. And I'll set a link in the description so you can get to all the other great collaborators doing these garden tours this summer. We're going from, I think it started in March, I started in April, and it's going all the way through August. Leave comments here and everybody else's videos, and you have a chance of winning something on Gail's giveaway, so that's kind of cool. So without further ado, let's go look at the garden. We're going to go start on the deck. This is one of my green stalks, and that needs to be harvested, so we're going to do that in a second. I have some pansies that I've had there forever. Look how many flowers. I put those in the ground. I'm hardening these guys off. I got some cucumbers and squash. I see some Cosmo, chamomile. Looks like maybe some more, is that parsley? I don't think it's parsley. I think it's cilantro down in there. And then here's my other green stalk. This is a leaf stalk. I planted strawberries, and you may have seen that video. I'll put a link in the description, of course. And they're looking great. Most of these are Ozark Beauties, except for the bottom. The bottom is Seascape, and they're ever-bearing. All right, girls desperately want to come out for a run. Let's take care of that. Hello, ladies. They're all running to the compost pile. Hello, Tina. Hey, baby. Tina, next time use the egg box, not the other corner where I can't reach. Baby, can you use the egg box like you're supposed to? You know, every once in a while, they go in the opposite corner of the coop. We got 7 eggs today. Good job, girls. I have 8 hens. All right, here are the eggs. We have a big, lovely bowl of lettuce. All kinds. I would say that's 3 or 4 like blister packs that you get from the supermarket. Ka-ching. So I'll get another couple of harvests off of this, and I haven't bought lettuce since I think the beginning of April. It's now May 10th. So at the end of the month, these are gonna either get transplanted or just ripped up. And I'm going to put a lot of micro tomatoes, micro dwarf tomatoes, some little eggplants and some little peppers and some herbs and whatever else. But let's still be eating off of this for a little. This is what we call the chicken garden, because it's right next to the chicken coop. Here I have some blueberries, and they're looking fine. Well, this one was planted at the same time, and they are different varieties, but this one's really small. And it's looking like I need to I need to clean out this space with this ivy invading in here. And I need to give it some more acidity and probably some berry tone. I have a raised bed here, and you see this crazy little contraption here. So this is a piece of welded wire. It used to be a trellis out in the main garden. This is going to be for cowpeas. I'm growing chicken and dumpling is a variety. They come from the Midlands of South Carolina. You may have seen them on Roots and Refuge Farm, or if you follow Will at Honeybee Hollow Farms, He's the one I got them from. So I'm up north. I'm sure they'll grow. I've never grown cowpeas. This will be fun. In front of the deck. Look at these pitiful plants over there. I don't know if I'm going to get anything out of it. This is parsley. They just get stressed out down under the lights. The dill, even though it's knocked over, that'll be fine. And I got some calendula here and here, and these are snapdragons. And this, overwintered, is my beautiful parsley. Just outside the garden, I have these 3 round planters. Let's take a look. I have a pretty lettuce in there with all the freckles. That is called Forellenschloss. It's not an easy one to say, but that's what she is. I have planted some beets in here, and all I'm seeing right now are weeds coming up, but eventually this will be peppers, hot peppers. Same with this one over here. I have some lettuces in here. I'm not even sure what the variety those are. Look yummy. I also have beets. Oh, I see some beets popping up in here. Right at the base of my finger right here. I believe those are beets. Good. This is cylindra beets. So it's kind of like an elongated beet. So we'll see how they do. Alright. This one over here, that's some tango lettuce that I planted like in September. Ate a little bit in the fall. And I've been munching over it. It wintered over just fine. It's a pretty tough lettuce. There's a grow bag there, nothing in it. Okay, it's gonna get a little messy over here because we're still planting and arranging, but I have 2 oval beds at the entrance. If you see just yonder over there, I have a cattle panel trellis. I'm gonna put another one in the garden, and I'm gonna put one right here at the entrance. I will grow some pole beans on this side and some cucumbers on that side. All right, let's go in. No, ladies, you cannot come into the garden. All right, so this is an old watering trowel. I drilled holes in the bottom of it. I just use it as a raised bed. I have red romaine lettuce all throughout this bed, and in the back, this is some dill. It's almost ready to start harvesting. This is an early Jersey Wakefield cabbage down in here. She's coming along well. I have an onion over there. I'm gonna have to trim her fronds, her leaves. I put the onions here and there just to keep pests away. Eventually, I'll have on these poles, I will have tomatoes. This is the first of my cattle panel trellises. I've been wanting these for years. So I have 2 more panels to put up. It's kind of hard to do by yourself, so I'm going to have a neighbor help me out. So let's look to the left over here. I have more lettuce. You'll see a lot of lettuce because this is the time of the year for us to be planting it. We have another good month and they'll come along perfectly. Let's see, what do we have in here? I see those are Merlot lettuce. I think that's a little gem over there. I have more little gem over there. Actually, since we're in front here, now it looks weedy, but in between the weeds I have more beets. These are golden beets. I love those too. So I just want them to grow a little bit taller and fill out a little, and then I'll weed it really well. On this side of the trellis, we will be planting more pole beans. Let's come on and look at the rest of this bed here. Alright, so this one and this one and this one. This is Frisé. This is an endive lettuce. That one's looking horrible. I might just yank it. These later in the season, when they get bigger, they're a bitter lettuce, and what you do is you put a dinner plate on it to blanch it. You'll see another onion over there, but over there, some more dill, and that's a tango. Alright, so there's the right side of the trellis. That'll have cucumbers. let's start over here. So this is a Jersey Wakefield as well, and it's been gnawed on by something. I don't know if we're gonna like that. This is a random volunteer radish over here. That's a Napa cabbage. There's some cilantro. These are radishes. Oh, here's my shadow. These are radishes over here. I have white icicle there, and over here there's the French breakfast. This is chard, Lucullus Swiss chard, that overwintered, and it is going to bolt. And actually, this has been planted with seeds that had bolted a couple of years ago, so I'm going to save a bunch of seeds. I have another one in another bed. I'll show you that when we get there. All right. In here, I have new Swiss chard. I think it's starting to come up, like right here. Yeah. And then up in here, I have some spinach coming up. Spinach we only have a short while for, and then it'll bolt, but Swiss chard will go all summer long. All right, so I have more cilantro. You will see up in here, all this cilantro in here is reseeded from last year, so we'll let some of it go. That is a red Russian or ragged jack kale. That is it Blue Dazzler? Or Dazzling Blue Kale. It's like a lacinato. Here's a lacinato as well. This is curly kale here and here. These over here, this is Kailan, and it's an Asian green. This is a Thai green. It's kind of a Chinese broccoli. You see it's on a head over here. You can actually let those flowers open a little bit, but I'm going to start harvesting that very soon. That is actually Chinese broccoli here and here. And I have a whole bunch of pak choys and bok choys up in there, all different varieties. These are collards. These are Southern Georgian collards over there. So as soon as I start harvesting the Asian greens around it, it'll have more room to jump and grow. This is Purple Lady. A lot of this I'm going to start harvesting because I'm seeing some bug damage. Obviously there, that was not looking grand. It doesn't seem to be the cabbage moth. It could be slugs. And here's my chive. She's been with me for about 6 years. She got moved here about 3 years ago. All right. Oh, and way back there, down there, more dill. And there's a heck of a lot more cilantro. I planted that, then all in here, all that, I'll call it my wild cilantro because it's self-seeded, will be coming in after it. So this is a salad mix that I had made, I think back in January. It's looking lovely. And it'll help replace the little baby lettuces from the green stalk. It looks so nice in the sunlight. This little oval bed has some Napa cabbage. That one over here is being chewed on. I have to figure out who's doing that. But those are gonna look good. I'm not sure what's going in here. Probably some tomatoes? We'll see. Crazy allium bed is what I like to call it. So there's garlic over here. At the far end, there's a couple of rows of softneck. It's considerably smaller. Let's see it down in there. And that's okay. It is what it is. And this is hardneck garlic. I believe the small one is Italian heirloom. I just call the hardneck garlic farmer garlic because I got it from my farmer friends and I have no clue what they gave me. Over here, it looks like garlic, but most of these are leeks. I have scallions coming in over here. I'm trying to get this to be a perennial bed. We'll get there. It's gonna take a while. Oh, and down in here, Those are garlic chives. So they planted those last year, and they look like they're getting quite established. All right, this is the asparagus bed. I have been eating asparagus like crazy. It's still coming up. I'll still have a little bit more to harvest here and there. It's purple asparagus. Lots of weeds. I gotta do something about that soon. I also have some little tatsoys in here. We'll see how they do. Looks like I also planted some lettuce. I don't remember planting lettuce. Is that a volunteer? Alright. Strawberry patch over here. Planted those a few weeks ago. I already said I'll link the video in the description. These are mostly, I think, seascape, and there's some June berries here and there that were here before, and I cannot recall. Something about a Sunset Skies or something like that, I think was their name. All right, and the rest they recently planted are everbearing. All right, I have a few containers over here. Let's check those out. Then I have another bed. So this is borage. I had it here last year, and it must have self-seeded. So I'm psyched about that. I'll probably transplant some of those other ones. This is a Romanesca broccoli, cauliflower. I'm not really sure. Hoping for the best. Here is some chamomile that grew from last year's spots. I have some more to fill in. Last year it was kind of like a different tea herbs in here. Those are some Oregon giant snow peas. A lot of them either got eaten by animals or, I don't know, I'm guessing the animals got to them, or they rotted. It's possible. Well, let's look at this bed here. You'll see a lot more lettuce. Here is another Lucullus Swiss chard, and it's going to go to seed. It's going to bolt. That's right, because I'm collecting a lot of seeds this year, and I will save them. This bed needs to be weeded. I didn't get to this one yet. So this is black-seeded Simpson lettuce over there and over there. Those are Butter Crunch bib heads, some sort of weed. And here's some more of those Forellenschloss. And then lots of weeds back there, but there are a few pea plants. Again, didn't get great germination this year, which is making me reconsider how I do my planting of peas. I did plant them very early, and then it rained and it was cold, so that could have a lot to do with that. So this is blackberry. I planted last year. I got to get a trellis system going. I have a couple more going this way. Let's go see this one. Here's another one in here. And then here's another one here. Oh, I'm seeing buds on that. So I really got to get my butt in gear and get these trellis. All right, here's a potato patch. Now, I made this bed the lasagna method 3 years ago. And you see that they're starting to poke their little heads through. See that purplish one over there? That must be the blue potatoes. But they're coming up here and there, down there, and then way at the end. I'm looking forward to seeing how this produces. I'm going to be mulching this after they get a little taller with spent chicken bedding. Well, there you have it, my friends. That is my garden thus far for 2024. # Garden Tour Club. Don't forget to go to Gail's channel. Check out the playlist. She has them separated by months, I believe. You'll see me in April, but the new one is May, and you can go see all of those. She is doing the giveaway, so make sure you leave comments here and at all the other great videos you'll find at her channel. I'm excited. By the next video, I should have my warm weather plants in, And then we can get into the gardening season for real, for real. I like spring gardens as well. I have a lot of food in there, and I'm going to start harvesting a lot of it soon. So much more to do though. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you showed up. I hope you like what you see, and please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. And my friends who've been here before, I appreciate you so much for coming back all these times. Hit the like button if you like this one. And as always, my Cape Cod life.